Changing your thinking and your actions is powerful. And yet, let's just face it, sometimes it's much more powerful to act your way into new ways of thinking than it is to think your way into new ways of acting. Let's talk some more about that. Now, in case you don't know who I am, my name is James Arthur Ray. I'm the author of the New York Times bestseller Harmonic Wealth, as well as an Inc. 500 inductee. My company and I were inducted into the Inc. 500 in 2009 as one of the fastest growing, most successful privately held companies in the United States of America, maybe the world. And so I've become quite the turnaround expert. Let me help you turn your life and your business completely around. And you know why I've become an expert? Because I've had to do it so many times. You know, experience is the greatest teacher. Now, let's face it. Change, rather, is hard. And that's why most people don't do it. I was coaching with a business owner who's making $1 million a year just a couple of weeks ago, and he wants to take it to $4 million. And I can help him because I've done that. And so I told him specifically about what needed to be done and the services that I provide. His answer, I want to think about it. You see, most people will spend money on things that make them feel good in the near term, in the short term, but they won't invest money in things that will bring them fulfillment and ultimate performance in the long term. Why? Because they want to think about it. You see, please put this in your notes. There's a big difference between study and change. You can study every book in the world on Paris, but you don't know Paris. You know about Paris. Are you with me? The only way to know Paris is to go there, immerse yourself into the culture, to experience it, to live it, to become it. Socrates said, to be is to do. Very powerful saying when you think about it. Because if you don't do something, you don't really believe it. There's a lot of talk about changing your thoughts and your beliefs, and that's powerful. You know, I do work in that area. But again, let me suggest to you that if you don't act on it, you don't believe it. And many times, if not most, it's more powerful to act your way into a new way of thinking and thereby build better habits than it is to think your way into new habits or think your way into new actions. Because as you think, you just think and you end up doing nothing. You've got to take action. Change is hard. That's why most people don't do it. So it's not about study. Although study is powerful. Putting great information in your marvelous mind is a powerful thing to do. And I'm a big advocate of that. I've done that the entirety of my life. And yet you must act upon it. Big, bold, immediate action. And you must continually change your approach. That's where turnarounds occur. I can't tell you how many times I've had to turn around and change my approach on the way to my outcome. So this presupposes that you know your outcome. And that sounds simple, and yet most people don't. Most people that I coach want to tell me what they want, but they don't even know who they are. Do you know who you are? If you're not really clear on who you are, then you're most likely to climb the ladder of so-called success and realize it's leaning against the wrong wall. I can't tell you how many countless people who are making $400, $500, $1 million or more a year come to me and say, you know, it's just not all it's cracked up to be. There's something missing here. Because it's not about the money, it's about the meaning. And so if you're going to change, if you want to get out of the 71% club, 71% of the people on this planet who Gallup tells us are unhappy, disengaged, and unfulfilled and uninspired in their work. They're spending the vast majority of their lives in a place they don't enjoy and they don't feel fulfilled. Life's too short. You must begin at the beginning. You've heard me talk about this, and I'll say it again and again and again, because repetition is the second law of learning and transformation. If you're ready to truly change, if you're ready to truly turn your life and business around, to not just get inspired, but to transform, big difference. then you can download the worksheet. Well, is that all you need to do? Absolutely not. But it's a good beginning when you start to ask yourself the tough questions, when you start to dig into your own gifts and genius and recognize why you are here. You're taking the first step to a path of complete fulfillment, true wealth and happiness. And that is what life's all about. Click the link here, download the worksheet, answer the questions fully and completely, give them the time needed. Your family will thank you. Your life will thank you. Your finances will thank you. Your future will thank you. I hope I've given you some things to think about. Until we speak again, as always, stay awake, love life, and be epic.